Hi guys, Eric Pathy here at Pickdawgz.com. So we're doing this video at 9:40. I love we're in a group text, you and I and Costi. My son was blowing steam this afternoon, and you came with the greatest response ever.
I did.
You did.
What did I say?
You said I sent it to my son. He said you said not easy being a fan. So,
I mean, that's kind of a
you know, it's like,
nothing statement.
well, it's interesting because if you're a sports better, I love the pureness of his fandom because it has nothing to do with money. It's like, and now he'll be 21 and it's like I don't know how many kids are 20 to 21, that are just pure fans. And I this is actually a question that I've never asked you. We're both fathers, obviously. It's been legal now for about 5 years across the country. 40 states call it. Do you think that just like the franchise players, do you think fans are like really going to be a thing of the past? Like the kids growing up today, it's
No,
all about
no, no,
betting
no,
and
no. Most
gambling.
people, Eric, most people don't gamble at all.
Maybe I'm just okay. I'm
I
stuck
mean,
in
like
the.
like very, very few people gamble. The
So
ones
you
who
think?
do it very intensely and they're into it, but very, very few people are betting on games.
Well, but you're also, I think maybe the difference is because you're living in California. Like when I go to the
No,
stadium and it's
no, no,
sponsored
no,
by
no, 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 no,
sportsbook.com right in
no.
front of me, and every scoreboard
I
has a
mean,
sportsbook ad.
no, very few people are betting on games. Very few.
We're going to have to ask AI one day what percentage of sports fans bet on games. It's got to be
I mean,
something.
but you have to ask it the right way. It's not what percent bet on games because they could say betting once a year on the Super Bowl is betting on games. It's
Right, right,
how
right.
many people are betting every day.
Right. Just like there's a smaller percentage of people that buy picks than gamble.
Oh, 100%.
Right,
Yes.
right. Exactly. Right. Got it. It's just, I think your futures bet, you like the Ravens earlier this that we can basically officially call that a
I think my futures bet in college basketball has a better shot. Let's just put it that way.
exactly. What do you think about like the football this week? Not our results.
And my futures bet in the NBA. I think those two are really good chances of winning.
Man, I'm looking here right now. Are you surprised that Seattle just keeps rolling? They're 10-3 against the spread. They
Nothing
just
surprises me. Nothing.
try to get something out of Al and the client. They know that nothing surprises you. But when's the last time a team in the NFL was like clicking on a 77% spread win rate? I mean, you're
Oh,
talking
I know.
about,
I'm sure that's happened really recently. Off the top of my head, I don't know, but I'm sure it has.
and then you got like, and then it's amazing. The worst two teams against the spread in football are Baltimore and Washington. So at least we do have a claim to fame. We're the worst team against the spread.
I mean, last year it was the Tennessee Titans, and this year I think they are. Is it 6-7 or 7-6? What's Tennessee against the spread this year?
Tennessee is 6-7.
Yeah. So I mean, they were the worst for maybe 2 years in a row, and now they're pedestrian.
That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't. Costi went to the game today. I don't go to games unless once a year I take my son. But I tell you, if I'm a season ticket holder, like my son made a point. At least if you're a Jets fan, you know what you're getting into. This was like the real. You go into it with aspirations of winning the Super Bowl. And you get it. You get the rug. You get the rug pull. I don't know. Maybe it's I don't you so it just goes to show you can't really in the maybe in baseball you can buy a World Series. I don't think you can buy a Super
No,
Bowl.
yeah, yeah. The NFL, there's parity. There's teams go from worst to first. All of that. It's on baseball's different. With football, I was talking with a friend of mine the other day. Like, if you're a fan of one of the 32 teams, I think realistically you're going to win it once out of every 32 years. I mean, whereas in baseball, you could be a fan of the Pittsburgh Pirates and you're never going to win it. So
Well, right. And like Costi made a point, he said, unfortunately, Ravens fans are very spoiled. We won 2 Super Bowls and made a lot of playoff appearances since 1996. So we are always like in the mix. So we're a little spoiled. You know what I mean? Versus like being an Oriole fan for me, I remember when the Orioles won the World Series, I was 10 years old in 1983. And then that ship sailed and that was it. And then I think in 1995, they were in the playoffs against Cleveland. I actually went to a game. A client flew me there for a playoff game, and then I think we had a wild card game against Toronto. But other than that, if you're an Oriole fan, you're just an Oriole fan. You're not expecting, World Series. I mean, last year basically they bought the World Series, right? Dodgers. I mean, we knew regardless
They
of the
won
money.
the World Series.
Yeah, but like
Okay.
they had the
They didn't buy
payroll.
it. You still have to go out on the play. You still have to go out on the field and play the game. Lots of teams spend money. Chicago Cubs spend money. New York Yankees spend money. You still got to go out there and do it.
Right, that's true. But I think they spent the most money and got the result they wanted. Right.
Right.
So,
But we've seen other franchises do the same thing and not get the result they
right.
wanted. So,
But like you said, you can't just, that's not going to happen in the NFL, period.
no,
No.
absolutely
So basically it's kind of good because even the non-spending teams have a chance. Like everybody goes into
not.
it. Maybe that's,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
I think every team is pretty much spending, right?
Right, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. What would you if so right now we're going into week 15. Forget about the futures play on the Ravens. Who would you if you had to like pick it now just for the people watching, who
I mean, I like the Rams. That's not going to shock anyone.
right.
Um,
You don't like what do you think about Seattle?
I like the Rams more,
Interesting.
a
Okay.
lot more. Yeah. Um, in the AFC, I don't know. I really don't know who I like in the AFC. I mean, there's a lot of teams that are all kind of,
Mumbled together.
yeah. I mean,
Philadelphia. I mean, I'm just looking at some of these teams here.
I mean, I like the Rams. I kind of like Green Bay as well. As far as it goes. Um, but in the AFC, there's, Buffalo doesn't. I think maybe New England. Maybe it's a rematch of the St. Louis Rams, New England Patriots Super Bowl from years ago,
Got it.
or a rematch of the New England Patriots Green Bay Packers Super Bowl from a few years ago. So,
Are you I noticed the Bills are a perfect example. They won today, but they're actually oh no, they lost today. I'm sorry. No,
no,
they
they won.
won.
Those won.
They won. They didn't cover, and they're now 6-7 ATS. Um, and I know I'm just looking here. At one point the favorites were 57%. And I always say it's about 50. I don't know if you have the numbers, it's about 50% at the end of the season that the dogs and the favorites uh, win against the spread. And I'm looking here right now and seeing sports, NFL, home. And I'm looking to see, well, we still have one game playing this evening. So right now, Al, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Favorites are 103, 99, and 4 on the closing number. So they are 51%. They were as high as 57%. Looks like the favorites came back down to earth because they were rolling. They were up like almost 30 games at one point early in the season.
Yeah, I don't have it in front of me, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's 103, 99, and 4 with a game pending. But guys, if you want to pick up the All Access, let's talk about this week. We had a great week, up over 50 units this week. And again, a lot of that is college basketball. This is the time of year where everybody, again, we're talking about football because it's Sunday. We're doing this video. But don't sleep on college basketball. I know it doesn't get a lot of people excited with the volume, but this is how you make the money. You make the money with the volume of college basketball. I don't know if
Well,
you have
and NBA.
and NBA. I don't know if you have it in
The
front of
NBA,
you.
we're going to have 300 plays in a season. So
Right. You're going to have 1,000 in college basketball, basically, right?
no, I'm going to have 650 in college, 1,000 combined.
Combined. Got it. Got it. So yeah, like I said, don't sleep on basketball. We're here. We're ready to roll. Reach out to me for the all access. If you want to find out how you can get access to the program via Telegram Messenger. One day last week, Al released a play that didn't make it to premium because it was put out after 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So again, reach out. This is the time. Make it a December to remember. March into the new year. And like I said, it's nice to end the week on a nice positive note. We have some games in play at the time of this recording, but regardless, we're going to have a winning week this week, and that's what it's all about. The week, not the day, like you said. And for you, it's not even about the week. It's about the 1,000 games and the season. So with that being said, we didn't discuss which game we're looking at. What are we looking at?
Monday Night Football. Chargers against the Eagles. You see the Eagles currently favored by 1.5 or 2 points. I like the Chargers. This is a situation. The Eagles are looking to bounce back off back-to-back straight up and ATS losses. They're a good team, 8-4 record, but winning teams off back-to-back straight up and ATS losses, if they're at home, they tend to bounce back. If they're on the road, they do not bounce back. And they're on the road. Record there going back to 1980, 30 wins, 63 losses, 4 pushes. We're going to take the Chargers plus the 2.
Chargers plus the 2 is your complimentary selection, guys. Reach out to me for the all access or send me an email, eric@pickdawgz.com. And as always, good day and good luck.